Hello YouTube, my name is Dimitri Greene. This is Probst BFF, and I want to shout out to everybody in the Survivor community. Say hi to my good friend Jeff Varner, how's it going, pal? And Jeff Probst as well. And my good friend Allie, hey girl, how's it going? See you on Monday, right? But today is Saturday, and that means another edition of My Secret Saturday. So, coming off of last week, I shared a really big secret. Now, the thing about it was, the video was so long talking about Jeff, you probably didn't get the real part about me, about my life. So I'm not going to say it again. You're just going to have to go back and look at that video. I'll leave the description. Actually, you know what? Click on the card. Click on the card. That's the video. Go past the Jeff Varner part. I know it's a long vlog, so it's okay. Now, today I want to talk about why being bullied will help me become a better survivor. This is something that I had to deal with a lot. Now, it's kind of funny because growing up, I've been blessed with, good genes. My mother gave me good genes, and I've always been pretty much a big boy, right? Up until the age of 28, 29, I've always been about 240, 250 pounds and an athlete and a college football player. So I've had, I have size and stature, so that usually helps you in life just growing up. You're not as susceptible to being bullied as somebody who is smaller. And dealing with that, growing up, I've been on both sides. I've been the cowardly bully to take advantage of others, but I've also been on the other side and dealt with kids who were bigger than me or had more, I guess, more courage, or I don't know what you call it, to, for a smaller person to come up and bully a bigger person. It's like the elephant that's scared of the mouse type of deal, but I dealt with a lot in school. And what happened most of the time was I would get made fun of because of myself being overweight. I would get bullied about not having the newest clothes on or whatever may have you. I would get made fun of because I like to talk to myself, which that still kind of happens now, but that I can ignore it now. I could care less. Yeah, but during school it was a little rough at times, and learning how to cope with that. Some people, they get bullied to the point where, it gets very bad where they don't even want to exist on the planet. And I feel so terrible about people who go through that. What I did, though, to really start turning things around, what I did as a kid is way different from what I do now, the right way. I think I'm doing it better now than I was as a kid. But as a kid, I became a comedian. I just learned how to crack jokes. And I just, anybody who, present any kind of threat physically, then I could always talk my way out of it. Or even if I was scared of the person and just backed down and didn't want to fight, it didn't matter, because the kids who were trying to talk trash about me the next day, I always had a lot of jokes, and I could joke and crack on them and take the pressure off of me, right? So that's what I always did. But getting older, even through college, I suffered a lot of bullying, and it started to eat at me for a little while. And then finally, things happened with me and my mother. And my mother looked at me and said, "Dimitri, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what happened or who hurt you, but you're acting very cowardly, and I want to know why." And I don't know where it came from. Maybe it's because of, I did, when I was about 21, I got into a bad fight with somebody, and he beat me up pretty good. The first fight, the truest L I've ever really took in an actual street fight. I took a big L from a guy who was bigger than me, but I challenged him and I lost. And my mom saw that in my heart. So I had to do something about that. And what I really started doing is I actually started taking Taekwondo. Now, I think this is a way better method of dealing with bullies than cracking jokes. But the greatest thing about taking Taekwondo is you just make wonderful people. People with discipline that are just respectful and honest. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. But also, once you understand what you're doing physically, how to handle people physically, it starts to put you in a different mindset, especially when you're already a good person, peaceful person. You just learn how to protect yourself and your family. And now I understand how to deal with situations respectfully. So I think this is gonna be something that's gonna be able to help me in Survivor. Understanding how to deal with situations. I don't think I'm gonna have to endure any kind of bullying. But even if I did, I have the the mental strength, the mental health, and the emotional intelligence to deal with those things appropriately without ever having to do anything physical. You know, you kind of learn those things. So it's really cool. But being a victim of bullying, actually, for me, I think it's helped me overall. I think it's helped me become, honestly, a better person. Because like I said, I was on both sides, but I had probably been bullied more than I have been the bullier. And it's unfortunate kids have to go through it, but you know what? It's a part of life, and you have to make a decision. Which side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the side of the kid that gets bullied, or are you going to be the stand-up guy that's not going to take it anymore? And I can say I've been on both sides, but the thing that eats at you the most is that you can't change the past. Now, knowing everything that I know now, I want to go back in time and change the things that happened to me when I was bullied, and I can't. I can't do nothing about that. The enlightenment of practicing martial arts and doing things like meditation and things like that is you learn to let those things go and understand that it's the past. There's nothing you can do about it. Just enjoy the life that you're living now and move on. And understand that most situations can be handled with a good talking to, with respectfulness and love and generosity, and not violence. So I think that's a gift that my mother and the art of Taekwondo has given to me. And it's continuing to give it to me every single day. But yeah, you know what? Hey, that's it. My name is Dimitri Greene. Like and subscribe if you're new. We talk about Survivor all the time. We're going to get into more Survivor stuff tomorrow when we're going to continue to talk about day 30, day 31. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you want to know something more about me. And if you want your voice to be heard, if you're a newcomer or someone that's trying to get on Survivor, you want me to help share your story, please get in contact with me. My name is Dimitri Greene, also Jeff Probst BFF. You look up any of those two on social media, you will find me, okay? So until next time, peace.